All right, punters, we're going to go to Meydan race 3, the 12:55 on Saturday night. Look, the Dubai Gold Cup, they go 2 mile, 429k to the winner. Group 2 turf, 4-year-olds and up. The favourite in the race is the Australian bloodstock horse, our Riffa. Currently 3.0. I think we can oppose that. Even though I've got it rated on top, I think it really should be about 4.80 here. And there's 3 double-figure odds that I feel have been missed in the market, and that's why we're going to play the race. And they are the number 7, Epic Poet, currently 13.0. And then we've got the number 3, Dubai Future, won this race last year, currently 17.0. And then the third one that we're going to back, and I can't believe they're priced betting about this, the number 10, Fairy Glen, currently being bet at 26.0, second outsider in the field. Let's talk about the 3 of them, punters. We'll start off with the 7, Epic Poet. Overly well bred, this one, by Lope de Vega out of the Lawman mare, sagaciously. The run we want to go on is the effort 2 back at Meydan over 14 furlong, Group 3, when it ran second to Sunway. Sunway's a good form reference coming into this. Travelled strongly, held up in rear, headway over 1 furlong out, went second inside final 110 yards, ran on well. That was a good effort. Then went to the race behind Sons and Lovers when it was 5th, beaten 2.5 last time out as an 11-4 favourite. Sons and Lovers is one of the 2 Joseph O'Brien runners in this race, along with our Riffa. But I think Epic Poet, back at Meydan, 16 furlong, the way it closed off 2 back over 14 furlong. Yeah, there's more to come yet for Epic Poet. 13.0, I think that's overs. Second one we're going to back, as I said, Dubai Future. Won this race last year. Out of form recently. First up now for this season. Side Bin Saror trains, Kieran Schumacher up. Back in England, last 3 runs. Well below its best. Behind Trawlerman, Scandinavian Trawlerman. But the run 5 back at Meydan here when it won this race last year. It was a good effort. Put 2 1/4 lengths on double major. Look, it sets a standard from an exposed perspective here in this racing jurisdiction. And I think the fact that Syed Bin Saror comes here first up to try and win this race on the back of what it did last year, although it wasn't first up last year, has to be respected. The 17.0 is overs if it gets back to the form it showed here last year. Now back at Meydan, every chance of doing that. Bred to get the trip strongly, as we know, by Dubawi out of the Street Cry mare Anjaz. And the one that I think's been missed in the market, the number 10, Fairy Glen. Overly well bred, this one, by far, out of the Dubawi mare, Natural Scenery. Currently being bet 26.0, that's an excellent price. This win last time out here at Meydan, when it was first up off a 3-month break, over 9 furlong. Got the better of Ryabovka. That was an excellent win. That's what I'm going to show you next. All right, punters, this is Burj Nazaire on the front, the Dubawi horse, going on with it after reefing and tearing. And back here, in the blue, this is Fairy Glen, all right? Watch the way it puts them away, sprints quickly, and puts this race to bed very quickly. Right, so we've got Burj Nazaire on the front. He's actually a Black Book horse off his maiden win, his first career start. And they threw him in the deep end here at his second start. Fairy Glen stalking back in 4th, 5th, one off. This was 9 furlongs, the Balanchine. Yeah, she puts into bed pretty quickly here, Fairy Glen. It's a good effort. Still stalking back here. Burj Nazaire, one off the fence, leading. Fairy Glen asked to come on. Comes out 4 wide now to challenge. Gets to the outside. I love the action when it quickens. Picks up the one it stalked. Puts the race away very quickly. Goes on with it. Out to 2 mile now. I think this horse has got more to give, and I'm going to go into the breeding next and show you why. Big margins further back. Held sway. That was 9 furlong, punters, all right? Now, if we go back to the form, first up off a 3-month break to win that race, okay? Now we're going to go and check the breeding. I'm going to tell you why it'll get 2 mile. All right, so the dam of this one, Natural Scenery, the Jubawi mare. She was a 4 from 21 winner in her career. You come back down here into her form. Once we get here to York, 3rd to Al Nikita over 14 furlong. Beaten 2 1/4. Good effort. All right, we go further back. 2 mile and a half. 2nd, beaten half the length. 2 mile and a half. Winner by 2 1/2. Tried in much stronger company later on in its career, mostly over 2 mile, around that sort of trip. Yeah, found out, end of its career. But once you get back to the second dam of this one, it's a Saddler's Wells mare, Argentina. Now, Bobby Frankel trained her in America. She was top class. She was only tried 10, 11, 12 furlong mostly, but all in good company. Group 1 company at Belmont, Group 1 company at Saratoga, Group 1 company at Belmont, Group 1 at Saratoga. All the form stands up. The form behind La Hudud here, excellent form. The second of My Typhoon, this was an excellent year. Excellent form. 3rd beaten 1/4 by Angara, excellent form. Her American group form is high class. So when you go back through the pedigree of this one, I have no doubt through the first dam and the second dam, being by Jubawi and Saddler's Wells, that this one will get a trip, okay? I think it's got scope for plenty more. So once again, the 3 that we're going to back here, play from a value angle. The number 7, Epic Poet, currently 13.0. Last year's winner, Due by Future. First up, beside Bin Saror, Schumacher up, 17.0. And the one that's been missed in the market that I really like, the number 10, Fairy Glen, currently 26.0. All right, punters, as I said, the one that sets the standard is our Riffa, but it is first up into this off a long break. And yes, Joseph Patrick O'Brien has 2 in the race. Interestingly, his second elect, Sons and Lovers, gets Ryan Moore, okay? I think he gets his choice, Ryan Moore. Yeah, but look, I honestly think there's reason to oppose the top ones in the market. Epic Poet, Due by Future, and Fairy Glen. That is Meydan, race 3, the 12.55, the Dubai Gold Cup on Saturday night. We win when you win.